G'day, welcome back to the channel. Yet another kitbashed custom mini to show you guys today. Got my coffee, so I'm all sorted to talk about it. This is my homemade pain boss, or pain boy, or pain knob, whatever you want to call them. Basically combat medics for orcs. I'm going to use it in Xenos Rampant as a special character by itself or in a unit, so I can put the trait of combat medic on him. Now, I wasn't really happy with some of the actual GW pain boss models. I'm not really a big fan of. They look a little bit janky. Not to say that mine doesn't look that janky, but I love making my own characters, so I can build my own little narrative around it. It makes them a lot more fun to paint up and make them more of a character on the board once they're in play. So my main idea with this guy was he's going to have a big sort of apron on. So I found a knob body with a cloth and then I green stuffed the top half of the apron. That'll have some blood splats on it and all that. I did a little custom bone saw out of plastic card. Then I messed up and filed in some edges. I filed a scar into his head and then put some sort of little plastic card staples. I'll paint them up silver so they look like staples. Around his belt I've given him various tools. These are sort of made from like little toys or bits and bobs that I've had around the place. It's got like a hook, some sort of, I don't know, light drill, tooth drill, whatever you want it to be. It's sci-fi, and a little knife on the front. His main weapon though, I'm really happy with how this turned out. He's got this kind of medical tool, and it's basically, it's chopped out of, you know, like obviously an old orc pistol. There's like a power box from an orc gun, glued on a couple of pipes, put in my own pipes. This thing on the side is going to be painted up as almost like a like the bulbous ends are going to be, it's like a blood tube basically. And I'm going to paint that up as if there's like a canister of blood on the side, and I put a little pipe, and it's also driving this disgustingly scary medical contraption. It's almost like a multi-tool. Let's call it a orc medical multi-tool. There's a couple of syringes, some weird claw, drill, blade, you know, and obviously, you know, so I wanted it to look like as if you know, you can rotate it around and it's like an orc multi-tool. Pretty terrifying. Gave him a little bit of a boss pole, almost like, you know, like a joke on a Red Cross kind of thing. Now, I tried to add some funny bits on the back. I like orcs with a sense of humour, so built some straps, and I got this big sort of tank or keg on his back, a little nozzle and pipe. And when that's painted up, it's going to say grog, and that's going to be crossed out, and then it says medicine. So he's literally just grabbed a bunch of booze, a keg of booze, and he's passing it off as medicine, you know, and all the orcs can have a drink from that as they go. And then around this side is literally his literal pillbox. So that's going to be sort of just like a please take one box strapped to his backpack. And I've used, I mean, it's kind of obvious, I've used orc munitions like bullet casings and things, and you get lots of those built kits, so I chopped up some of them and I put them in there. Some of them are tipping out, but I'm going to paint those up as actual pills, you know, like little half red and white or blue and white sort of pills. I think that could be really funny. This guy is like going to be the combat medic, and he's running along, and the orcs can just get some medicine or take some pills when they need it. Yeah, kind of a fun idea. I can't wait to paint him up. He's going to have some gore and blood splashes on his big butcher's apron. And see how it looks. I think he's got a fair bit of character, and he's going to work well to use to give me that combat medic ability in Xenos Rampant, which is actually pretty powerful. Great. Well, tell me what you think. I love doing these characters. There's plenty more to show you, so hopefully I'll get this guy painted up and we'll see how it turns out. Stay tuned. So there we have it, all done. The Doctor is in. I really like how he turned out. I like his orc surgery scrubs. The pillbox I think turned out really well, looks great. And all of his tools slash weapons look nice and dirty and unsanitary. I think he's going to make a really good addition to my army. So, you know, tell us what you think and stay tuned for more customs.